2026 Oscar nomination predictions for the month of October. Last month, my predictions were pretty freaky. This month, for the most part, not a lot has changed. uh, some things changed here and there, but my thoughts remain mostly the same. I did swap out a few films in some categories for other films. So, allow me to show you what I'm currently predicting for this month. Best Picture number one is still Wicked for Good. Then we have Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, No Other Choice, Sinners, One Battle After Another, The Testament of Anne Lee, Marty Supreme, Avatar Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery, The Secret Agent, Begonia, Seurat, F1, Is This Thing On, Jay Kelly, Train Dreams, and Sorry Baby. I was not happy when the Testament of it, when after I released my previous predictions video for the month of September, like not too long afterward, either a day or a couple days later, it was announced that Searchlight picked up Testament of Anne Lee, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Oh man, if I had just waited until that announcement, I would have replaced Is This Thing On with Testament of Anne Lee sooner. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. My thoughts otherwise remain pretty much the same across the board. Including in Best Director, John M. Chu, Chloe Zhao, Joaquin Trier, Park Chan-wook, Jafar Panahi, Ryan Coogler, Paul Thomas Anderson, Josh Safdie, Mona Fastfold, Yorgos Lanthimos. I really don't know what's going on with No Other Choice, but I choose to believe that he is a director's screenplay contender for now until proven otherwise. My thoughts from September, aside from that, remain the same. Well, yeah, I didn't have Mona Fastfold before. I had Bradley Cooper, but now I don't have Bradley Cooper anymore. Best Actress: Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good; Jessie Buckley, Hamnet; Renate Reinsva; Amanda Seyfried, Emma Stone; Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue; Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You; Laura Dern, Is This Thing On; June Squibb, Eleanor the Great; and Eva Victor, Sorry Baby. This is my 10. June Squibb, Sony Pictures Classics. Maybe. Rose Byrne, not impossible, but at this point, not very likely. Really, the top six feels like they like if Emma Stone gets replaced by Kate Hudson, then that wouldn't shock me. If Song Sung Blue is not really a thing at the Oscars, then that's good news for Emma Stone. Best Actor: Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme. I finally have him at number one. DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Lee Byung-hun, No Other Choice. Wagner Moore, The Secret Agent. Jesse Plemons, Begonia. Hugh Jackman, Song Sung Blue. Will Arnett, Is This Thing On? Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Jeremy Allen Wright, Springsteen, Delivered Me From Nowhere. George Clooney, Jay Kelly. Yeah, apparently from what I've been hearing, Springsteen's is not really gunning for Best Picture or anything like that. So, yeah, I have been very doubtful of this movie for quite a while, and that is turning out to be true. I don't think Jeremy Allen White is going to make it. A lot of people think he assume he's just going to happen, but we got our biopic performance in the form of Timothy Chalamet. Best Supporting Actress: Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good; Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value; Inga Ibsdottir Elias, Sentimental Value; Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another; Gwyneth Paltrow, Marty Supreme. Odessa Azion, Marty Supreme. Regina Hall, One Battle After Another. Emily Watson, Hamnet. Mia Goth, Frankenstein. Alicia Silverstone, Begonia. Uh, yeah. To the Ariana Grande doubters, I think it's hers for the taking. I think it's she's just gonna sweep. Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, SAG, and BAFTA. BAFTA gave it to Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, so they could easily give it to Ariana Grande. I don't think she has any challenger right now. And I'm convinced that if she's winning, then Arrivo's winning, and then if Arrivo's winning, a lot of other things about Wicked for Good are winning, including editing and director picture. We'll see if that pans out. Now, my predictions just overall look different from a lot of other people's predictions, but hey, it's probably boring to have everybody predict the same exact things over and over again. Let me cook, okay? Let me mix it up, even if it ends up being wildly incorrect, okay? That that's fine. Whatever. This is fun. Best Supporting Actor: Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value; Paul Mescal, Hamnet; Sean Penn, One Battle After Another; Delroy Lindo, Sinners; Jonathan Bailey, Wicked for Good. Yeah, I dropped Bradley Cooper for Bailey. Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. Not impossible, but no, I have him on the outside for now. Miles Caton, Sinners; Bradley Cooper, Is This Thing On; Jacob Lordy, Frankenstein; and Billy Crudup, Jay Kelly. I do not believe in Adam Sandler. I just don't. I just don't. Best Casting: Wicked for Good, Hamnet, One Battle After Another; Sinners, Sentimental Value; Wake Up Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery; The Testament of Anne Lee; Is This Thing On? It Was Just an Accident; Begonia. You know, I have a feeling that the casting category will work like the BAFTAs. I just have this feeling. I feel like the winner of casting is going to correlate to an acting win. I just really do feel like that. And of course, with Wicked for Good, I have two acting wins. Best Original Screenplay: It Was Just an Accident; Sentimental Value; Sinners; Marty Supreme; The Testament of Anne Lee; The Secret Agent; Surratt; Is This Thing On? Jay Kelly; Sorry Baby. I still think It Was Just an Accident can take it. In a similar vein to like Anatomy of a Fall. I think it'll win International Feature and Screenplay. That's why I have it so high in my Best Picture placement. Best Adapted Screenplay: Hamnet, Wicked for Good, which I think could get an Adapted Screenplay nomination. No Other Choice, One Battle After Another; Wake Up Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery; Begonia; Frankenstein; Train Dreams; Song Sung Blue; The Wizard of the Kremlin. Best Animated Feature Film: Nothing's changed here. K-Pop Demon Hunters; Zootopia 2; Arco; Elio; In Your Dreams; Nezatu; Scarlet; Boys Go to Jupiter; Lost in Starlight; The SpongeBob Movie: Search for SquarePants. Best Documentary Feature: Again, nothing's changed here. The Perfect Neighbor; Apocalypse in the Tropics; Seeds; How to Build a Library; The Last Republican; 2,000 Meters to Andrivka; Cover Up; The Librarians; Prime Minister; and The Memory of Butterflies. Best International Feature: It Was Just an Accident; Sentimental Value; No Other Choice; The Secret Agent; Surratt; Sound of Falling; The President's Cake; All That's Left of You; Late Shift; and 2,000 Meters to Andrivka. I kind of feel good about this 10. I'm not going to lie. I feel really good about it. Because I don't really see anything else happening. Best Film Editing: Wicked for Good; Sinners; Hamnet; No Other Choice; Sentimental Value; Marty Supreme; One Battle After Another; The Testament of Anne Lee; Begonia; F1. Best Sound: Oh, Wicked for Good. Avatar Fire and Ash. Sinners. F1. One Battle After Another. Surat, The Testament of Van Lee. Marty Supreme. Frankenstein. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. I wonder if The Testament of Van Lee can get in over F1 in particular. And then maybe I should have that instead of F1 because, it's going to be a musical and whatnot. I know Wicked for Good is a musical, and and I think it's getting a sound nomination for sure. I think it's winning sound. But I wonder if Testament of Anne Lee is also going to get a sound nomination. Best visual effects: Avatar: Fire and Ash, locked and loaded, ready for the win. Wicked for Good, Superman, F1, Fantastic Four: The First Steps, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Tron: Ares, Frankenstein, 28 Years Later, Jurassic World: Rebirth. I thought Tron: Ares had a shot until the box office happened. Best cinematography: Hamnet, Sinners, Frankenstein, The Testament of Anne Lee, One Battle After Another, Marty Supreme, Begonia, Wicked for Good, Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1. I'm seeing some shots from Wicked for Good. I've seen some shots from Wicked for Good in the trailers. It looks like they actually upped their game, the cinematography. So, yeah, we'll see if it actually can get in this time. Because last time, my goodness, the white balance and everything like that. And the fact that it still got ASC, and Nickel Boys had to settle for the spotlight section instead of Nickel Boys nabbing the main section over Wicked for Good, leapfrogging over that. Let me stop ranting. Nickel Boys should have been nominated for cinematography. At least the first Wicked film. Okay, yeah, at least the first Wicked film was not nominated at the Oscars. Best production design: Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Avatar: Fire and Ash, The Testament of Anne Lee, Sinners, One Battle After Another, The Phoenician Scheme, Marty Supreme, Wake Up Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery. Yeah, I dropped Sinners. Honestly, this category can be even One Battle After Another. It's not impossible for that to get production assigned. This category is more competitive than costumes, if I may say. I think it's more competitive. Best costume design: Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Sinners, The Testament of Anne Lee, Marty Supreme, Begonia, Song Sung Blue, Hedda, Wake Up Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery. Makeup and hairstyling: Frankenstein, Wicked for Good, The Wizard of the Kremlin, Sinners, 28 Years Later, Begonia, Song Sung Blue, Marty Supreme, Christie, Hamnet. Best original score: Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sinners, The Testament of Anne Lee, Begonia, Wicked for Good, Marty Supreme, Frankenstein, Jay Kelly, Is This Thing On? It almost feels like I'm predicting Hamnet to be the Social Network of this year. Screenplay, score, and one other tech. For Social Network that was editing, for Hamnet, I think it's cinematography. That one other tech. Best original song. We have some of the song names for the song contenders, but not all of them. So I'm still naming the movies that are most likely to get a song nomination / win. Okay, I'm still gonna just do the name of the movies. I think either by November predictions or by my December predictions, I'll have names of the song. But until then, Wicked for Good, K-pop Demon Hunters, Sinners, Diane Warren, Relentless, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think Miley Cyrus has a song for that. Zootopia 2, F1, Marty Supreme, a Minecraft movie, Materialist. So Sinners has I Lied to You, K-pop Demon Hunters has Golden, and then there's the two original songs for Wicked, and then you have Diane Warren. So honestly, that might be the five, but we'll see what the Avatar song is all about. I'm not actually super confident in that I Lied to You is going to actually make it at the end of the day, because I don't know if that song, because where that song plays, there are lyrics in like the first half, but then the second half of the song is like ambience and whatnot. I don't know. That might qualify, but the Oscars might be averse to it. The music branch might be averse to it. We'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong about that, but I have it in for now. Best animated short film. I did a little bit of rearranging in this category, so I do have a new number one in this category, and that is As If the Earth Had Swallowed Them Up. A round of applause for Death, View from the Floor, Inkwell for When the Starving Return, Field Recording, Bunny Hood, which used to be my number one, is now number six. The Eating of an Orange, Flower Show, Hurricane, and Carries. My other two short categories, nothing's changed. Documentary short film, Hoops, Hopes, and Dreams, The Flowers Stand Silently Listening, The Long Valley, Hold Me Close, Tiger, Death Education, Miss You, Perdularia, Deadlock, We Were the Scenery, and The Reality of Hope. And then finally, Best Live Action Short Film. An almost successful dating app love story. Are you scared to be yourself because you think that you might fail? Grandma and I who played favorites. People and Things. Such Good Friends. Susanna. Hippopotami. We're Not Done Yet. Sweetheart. And Sweet Talking Guy. So yeah, like I said before, I think it was during supporting actress. My predictions are. I mean, a lot of you might think my predictions are all over the place. A lot of you, yeah, my predictions are vastly different than everybody else's. You know, that's okay. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. I like to have fun. I often don't predict the consensus. Usually, if it's because I don't agree with it, or I am guilty of anti-dicting. But also, I just sometimes I kind of want to just shake things up a little bit, all right? And I hope you can at least see that and respect that. All right. So again, if I'm wrong on a number of my predictions, whatever, I'll admit it and I'll change my predictions accordingly. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and if you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for more awards coverage. I'll be reacting to more things as award shows pop up. You know, their Gotham nominations are soon, and I'll react to those, and I'll react to other things, and I'll keep up to date with all the award stuff. And until next time, shalom.